Thank you. So, welcome to my presentation. My name's Cassie Watts. I practice rapid transformational therapy and I'm a mindful living coach. So tonight I'm talking on how you know that you deserve extraordinary success and how you get it. So the definition of success is accomplishing a desired aim or result, and the definition of extraordinary is very unusual or remarkable. So I have a couple of questions for you. Do you consistently accomplish tasks and goals every day? Are you remarkable and distinctly unique? The answer to both of those is unequivocally yes. I want you to just I'm going to give you 15-20 seconds, and I want you to think about the last 24 hours, your last 24 hours. What have you already accomplished? Simple, seemingly mundane, everyday jobs and tasks. I want you to count on your fingers. Did you make someone smile? You get dressed? Is everybody fed? You tidied up? Did you put somebody else first? Did you do something you needed to do but didn't want to do? You kept your phone charged, you got the kids to school or yourself to work, you got on this Zoom meeting and entered this event, you cleaned your teeth, maybe you did someone a favor or you did some self-development. I want you to count on your fingers, think about all of those tasks, and I'm going to give you 15-20 seconds to do that. Okay, so was it more than 5, 10, 15, 20, 40? A lot of those small and everyday tasks that you overlook, but nevertheless accomplished, were probably achieved on autopilot. We function 95% on autopilot, also known as our subconscious. Think about that. 95% of what you do every day is just on autopilot. So what if your subconscious was programmed to recognize that you are already a success? Gratitude literally changes the way we think. It changes the physiology of our mind, of our brain, but also to automatically create habits, thought processes, and patterns of success for you. So I don't want you to overlook those seemingly mundane things you do, because every time you do something, you're reinforcing the fact that you already are a success. And it's hard to own that. When we feel so harsh about ourselves, it's hard to own that we already are a success. But it's a very different feeling when we feel able to say, I'll be a success when, or I'll be happy when, instead of I'm already a success, but I'm willing to up my game and step into my next level of greatness. It changes from a feeling of lack and fear to one of excitement, of control, and knowing that abundance is coming to us. So when you were born, you believed that you were the center of your caregiver's universe. You cried until somebody came to cuddle, feed you, or change your nappy. You didn't care about the day or the time of day, or maybe the time of night. And maybe you didn't even care who it was that came, but you demanded attention until your contentment had been reached. Now that sure feeling, that intense understanding that you were worth their time, their attention, their undeniable recognition for your own needs and value, is because I believe that's a gift from our creator, but that gift we sadly and generally begin to lose sight of that not long after infancy, through experiences and ways that other people treat and behave towards us. We then spend the rest of our lives trying to get that back in a shame cycle, in a self-sabotage cycle, and wondering why it is that we just don't feel good enough, or we don't feel worthy of something, and we don't feel like we can demand time of people or people's money or whatever that might be. And that feeling is lost. But what if right now in this moment you knew that undeniable truth again? that you deserve the attention, the time, the respect, support, and even money of every person in every room you ever enter? Would you be sitting differently? Would you drink differently? Eat, walk, exercise, dress, work, spend, talk, behave, think, plan, breathe, and feel differently? Of course you would. Do you think that as a baby, you wondered in wait whether your caregiver would come? No. You probably cried, wriggled, squawked, grunted, and even screamed until you were heard and your needs were met. And as you did then, you deserve it now. You deserve to be heard, to have your wants, your need, and your unimaginable desires met. You're here on this call at this event, registered here, because you have hopes and dreams and goals that have yet to come to fruition. And you have a deep desire for them to do so. That's why you're here. Yet is a wonderful word. It's the mindset and trust that you have more achievement, abundance, and success consistently coming to you. This growth mindset allows you to be grateful for the present. Remember how gratitude literally changes the way we think, more positive, more mindful, and also grateful for what you have and a trust for what you have coming to you. So I want you to close your eyes for just a second, and I want you to say, I am already successful. And then what thoughts instantly come from that? Could it be, no, I'm not, or I'm a fraud, or, well, I am, but not all of the time and not in everything, or I don't deserve that, or I can't keep it when I do get success? Your thoughts create your actions and your habits. If your mind thinks that you don't believe success is available to you, or you're not worthy of having it and keeping it, or you're not capable of creating it, it won't help you get there. In fact, it will do the exact opposite. It will give you more thoughts and habits to sabotage your ability to have the long-lasting success that you want to have. This is a really important key for understanding how our mind works. There are various rules of the mind, and this is a key principle for you to understand. Your mind is a biofeedback machine, and it will give you more of what you give it. So if it consistently receives messages of doubt, I'm a fraud, I can't do it, I don't deserve it, I'm not good enough, I don't have time, I don't have the resources, it will give you more of those thoughts, more of those feelings and actions and habits, because it thinks that that's what you want. Is wired to protect you and to keep you safe and in your comfort zone. So what thoughts are you consistently feeding your mind and allowing your mind to believe? Are you giving it direct mental guidance about how you want to feel and what you want to achieve? Remember, we function on 95% of automatic processing, our subconscious processing. So if you don't give your mind clear direction, it will do what it thinks is best for you. It doesn't differentiate between good and bad, helpful, unhelpful, needs and wants, successful, not successful in those areas that we want. It will simply do more of what you give it, more of what it receives the most. So when you change your thoughts, you change your habits. And when you change your habits, you change your life. Entering the subconscious mind and rewiring it from there is a surefire way to create the habits and feelings that you want, that will allow you to receive extraordinary success, even more so than you already have. As well as rewiring those pivotal experiences from throughout your life that gave you those feelings of lack in the first place. Leonardo da Vinci said, "It has long come to my attention that people of accomplishment rarely sat back and let things happen to them. They went out and happened to things." I love that quote. That is so motivating to me, to remind me of where I need to feel about myself, my situation, and my power within this world. There is no doubt to me that you are already extraordinary and you are already a success. But it's also true that you aren't done yet, which is why you're here. There are certain habits and mindsets that renowned successful people adopt. For example, elite athletes train around the clock and they have a very specific food diet. You know, sometimes they have to get up to train at 3 a.m. And I don't believe that they enjoy it, but I believe they've told their minds, I want this more than I want to stay in bed. I want to win more than I want to eat that food. And so they've given their mind very, very direct commands, direct instructions, so that their mind supports them in creating those different habits. They may have uncomfortable things, but they do those uncomfortable things and they do them first. And this is a key habit of success. They do the hard things and they do them first. They tell themselves, I love this feeling. I love getting up. I love this feeling of success. I love racing at 3 a.m. And they fortify their minds in that way to create those success habits. So they make the unfamiliar familiar, vice versa, and they make the uncomfortable comfortable, and vice versa. So the more you reinforce this message to your mind, the more it will support you and give you those success habits that will bring your goals to fruition. Your mind is a supercomputer and your most powerful asset. Make sure that it's following the program that you are writing. So I want to do an exercise with you now. As I practice rapid transformational therapy, I know how an incredible tool that it is, and I know how powerful it is when we enter the subconscious mind. We review experiences and memories that we have, those pivotal moments where maybe a sibling said something to make us not feel good about ourselves, or a teacher shamed us, or a parent even, or a friend, a boss or a colleague at work, and we began to doubt ourselves. And so that seed begins that shame cycle, that self-sabotage cycle. And it's really powerful to be able to go back to those memories and through the subconscious mind, and to be able to let them go and recreate something, co-create something in their place, something of success, habits that excite you, habits that are going to take you exactly where you want to go. They're no longer on a vision board, or maybe one day I'll get there, but I really doubt it. They are coming to you. On one of my online courses that's about money mindset for female entrepreneurs and money management, I talk about dreaming reality. Don't dream in the far off distance anymore. We are bringing this reality to you. Manifestation, visualization, we make it very, very real, to have that absolute understanding that you deserve the time, the attention, and even the money of every person in every room that you go to. We are all equal. And when we spend time overthinking or catastrophizing or comparing ourselves to other people, what we do is we take away our right to have access to that ultimate success that you absolutely unequivocally deserve. So I'm going to do this exercise with you. If you experience epilepsy, psychosis, or any schizophrenia, please do not do this exercise. This exercise is not supposed to treat or cure any illness or anything of that kind. If you would like to talk to me after the session, please get in touch. We will be deep diving into your subconscious for the rest of this session. Please get in touch, or you could see a medical professional. By entering into this exercise, you take full responsibility for any outcomes that happen, but I am here with you. You can find me on my event stand or on my website, cassiewatts.co.uk, or on Instagram and Facebook, I am Cassie Watts. And I'm telling you those now, just so that you are able to maybe write them down or find me on my event stand. If you have any questions for after the session about what you experienced, or just would like to talk through some things to get some clarity, I'd love to talk through them with you. So I'm going to show you what to do, and then I'm going to talk you through it, okay? So I want you to, in a minute, just watch me for now, look up as if you're trying to look at your eyebrows, and you're going to take 3 deep breaths in. And fluttering is wonderful. On the 3rd exhale out, on the 3rd breath out, you're going to keep your eyeballs looking up as if trying to look at your eyebrows, and you're going to close your eyelids down, and then you're just going to relax your eyes inside your head. So I'm going to talk you through it, okay? So I want you to make sure your phones are on silent, you're completely undisturbed. This is just you time, okay? I want you to find a comfortable position. Make sure your hands and feet are not quite touching. Take a deep breath in and look up as if trying to look at your eyebrows. And exhale. Wonderful. Look up, keep looking up, and breathe in and breathe out. Keep looking up, blinking is wonderful, well done. And breathe in. And last time now, as you exhale, keep your eyeballs looking up, but close your eyelids down. Wonderful. And just allow a drifting, floating feeling to come upon your body. Relax exactly where you are. There's nowhere else to be at this time. This is just for you to explore a little bit deeper, to unlock those answers and receive your full potential. So just relax your eyes inside your head. Allow your jaw to relax, your forehead, any tension in your neck. Allow your shoulders to just drop, your arms next to them. Wonderful, well done. So just tip your chin ever so slightly forward, so you get the same looking down sensation that you would get at the top of the flight of stairs. And you can feel your feet now at the top of a flight of stairs. I want you to picture the most incredible staircase of your own design. Your favorite aromas, colors, patterns. It can be as basic, as simple, or as intricate as you like. And you're standing at the top step. And you move down now onto step 10 and step 9. As you move down, travel down, drift down onto step 8. Every sound around you, every heartbeat, every breath takes you deeper into an awareness of yourself. As you move down now onto step 7, gently, calmly, easily moving on over to an even deeper level, you're moving on to step 6, and you're halfway down the stairs now on step 5. Every nerve, every muscle turns loose, lets loose, and you go deeper. You're moving down onto step 4. Just allow every part of your body to just relax where you are. You move down, travel down, drift down onto step 3. Every heartbeat, every breath takes you 50 times deeper into an awareness of yourself. You're moving down onto step 2 and step 1. Now I want you to Imagine this vast, wide open space, somewhere where you feel comfortable. And as you're there, you just allow your eyes to feel heavier, droopier, drowsy. And they feel completely glued shut, locked shut, sealed up tight. And you're just there in that moment, in that space. And you're going to begin to feel a warm, tingling feeling, starting at the top of your head and making its way down the rest of your body. Goes down your ears, down your neck, through your shoulders. This warm, tingling sensation makes its way down your arms, through your elbows, through your forearms, through your wrists, into the palms of your hand. And this warm, tingling sensation you can now feel in the ends of your fingers. And now, as you feel that feeling in the ends of your fingers, this warm, tingling sensation flowing through you, your shoulders, down your head, your ears, your neck, through your arms and through your hands, you know that you are incredibly suggestible. And this means that just by the sound of my voice, or just like when you imagine food, when you're hungry, you begin to salivate, that your mind is very powerful at imagining things, so much so that your body begins to create symptoms too. And because it's so suggestible, because your mind is so suggestible, you can see that maybe throughout your life you've been suggestible to other beliefs as well. Other beliefs that haven't served you. Other beliefs that have made you think that you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you're not lovable, you're not capable. Maybe you don't have time, the ability, the means to achieve the extraordinary success that you desire. So you're going to imagine now that you go to your childhood house, one that you lived in between the ages of 2 and 10. You go straight to the front door and then straight to the bedroom that you slept in between the ages of 2 and 10. And on the other side of the bedroom door is you as a child. And as you open the door, you know that she is there. And she senses you on the other side of the door. And you open the door, and she comes running to you. And you have an instant connection, an instant affinity, because you know who the other is. And you just hug her. And you might want to tell her all of the things that she needs to hear. I'm so proud of you. You're so special. It's okay to find it hard. Whatever it is that she needs to hear, and you'll know what she needs to hear. So in the bedroom, there is a picture on the wall. And in that picture, there is a person. And this person is one of the people that has made you think that you cannot be successful. This person may have said or done something to you that makes you feel unworthy, incapable, and like extraordinary success is just not a part of your plan. And the child in front of you, your inner child, you as a child, knows exactly who that is and exactly what happened. And I want you to kneel down now and hold her by the shoulders. And I want you to ask her, are you ready to show me who that is? And if she says no, I want you to say, that's okay. I'm here with you. But we need to see who that is and what happened. And I'm here with you every step, and you're never alone. And so she agrees. And as you're walking over to the picture, your eyes are wide open, your mind's eye, keep your actual eyes closed. Your mind's eye is wide open. Your ears are wide open, your heart is wide open, and you can see exactly who is in the picture on the wall. And that event is coming right back to your mind. 5, you're getting younger. 4, 3, smaller, lighter, shorter. 2 and 1, you remember being there, you know exactly what is going on. As I click my fingers, that scene is coming to your mind easily, effortlessly, and automatically. You're there with that child, understanding what she felt, understanding that feeling of not being good enough, not being capable enough, being totally undeserving of these gifts. And if you're struggling to find a scene, that's okay. Go with the feeling. Lean in and go with the feeling of what she is feeling. So now I want you to bend down and say to her, this person and this memory does not define who you are. You are strong. You are courageous. And you're so capable. And I believe you can. And she smiles. And you say to her, I will support you in every dream you have. And when they said that to you, when they treated you like that, it wasn't about you. It was about them. And shall we let that memory go? Because it's not helping us anymore. And so you both take the picture off of the wall and you raise it high above your head. And together you smash that memory. And it smashes with all of your force, with all of your might, into millions and millions of pieces. And you might feel a release. You might feel something leave you. You might yawn. You might sneeze. You might feel the need to move position. And you even, in that bedroom with your inner child, open the window and you allow those pieces to go, to be erased, eradicated. They are outdated, they are outmoded, and they need never affect your conscious or your subconscious mind again. Because the person in that memory, when they said that to you or did that to you, it was never about you. It was about them and their own self-esteem and their own lack of confidence. And maybe they saw the potential and the truth in you. Maybe they were jealous, maybe they weren't. But you now have this little girl in front of you. and you are in front of her, and you both have a small hole, a small gap where you've been carrying that memory, carrying that feeling and that thought, and together you fill it. Together you co-create something beautiful, something powerful, because she knows that you will never leave her and that she is safe inside of you. And she begins to glow the most beautiful colour of your choice. And I want you to imagine her now, and she moves towards you. And bit by bit, she moves into you. Her light is inside of you. And you can feel her. And you feel so proud of her. And you take time each day to nurture her and tell her everything that she needs to remember. So she knows that she is unstoppable, and in turn, this will help you to remember that you are unstoppable. And together you create something that isn't to do with anybody else's opinions of you. It's to do with the absolute, sure truth that you deserve every abundance that this life has to offer. An extraordinary success that you're so proud of. And you take time every day to make sure she knows how special she is. She is yours to protect. She never needs to feel those feelings again, because you are there to tell her the truth about how wonderful and special and creative and smart and capable and loved she is. And now she is inside of you. You continue to go to that wide expanse of space, your own creation, because you are the creator of your own reality. And because you have the desire to achieve and maintain success in all areas of your life, you also have the desire to do whatever it takes. And from now on, this includes taking on the mindset and the habits of those who are incredibly successful. Those people who seem to find success at anything. They are not so different from you. In fact, they only do 3 things differently from you today. You too start making those 3 success habits a permanent and powerful part of your daily life. Naturally successful people do what they don't want to do to get to be where they want to be, and they do what they dislike first. At work, if they have a difficult call to make, they do it first. If they need to run or exercise, they do it first. Doing the things you don't want to do makes you feel like a winner, and doing them first in your day sets you up for a better day. Secondly, they take frequent and regular action in the direction of their goals. Thirdly, they come back from no rejection and keep going. They delay gratification. They make the familiar unfamiliar and the uncomfortable comfortable. You are now making these habits your own, working on them one at a time, or all at the same time. They are no longer what you do, but they are a part of who you are. Success does not come to you. You must go to it, and you are going directly to success by adopting and acquiring these success habits. Every day your mind is motivating, conditioning, compelling, and programming you to do anything you don't want to do. In fact, you have an urgent, overwhelming need to do these disliked tasks first. You are replacing negative habits with thoughts of action, with the same positive habits of thought and action that are shared by the world's happiest and most successful people. You are implementing these every day, and at first this is what you do, and then it very quickly becomes part of who you are. You have a powerful daily drive to do this, and you always remember that first you make your habits, and then your habits make you. Your habits are yours to change, and you're doing a wonderful job of changing your habits to success habits this very evening. You wake up in the morning with a powerful urge to acquire and adopt habits of extraordinarily successful people. You automatically remember them, they are imprinted into your memory, and you remind yourself of this knowledge daily. You write it on your screensaver, on your phone, in your phone alerts, so you're always reminded. You too are beginning and continuing to do the same 3 things that successful people do. They may do them naturally, but as you make yourself do them, it becomes natural to you too, more so every day. At first, you have to make yourself do it, but after a while, it feels natural for you too. Knowing the steps you are taking to success empowers you, it thrills you, it delights you, and you feel a wonderful sense of accomplishment and achievement. These habits are not complicated or hard work for you. You have made a decision to own these habits, and you persist in owning them, acquiring them, taking them fully on board as yours, until you quickly see that they are no longer what you do. They are a powerful, permanent, and all persuasive part of who you are. You do what you hate, and you do it first. You embrace and own the powerful and life-changing habit of doing what you don't like, you maybe even hate it, in order to get the results that you want. You don't have to say, yay, it's 5 a.m., it's pitch black and I'm going running, or I'm doing the paperwork, but you do say, I've chosen this, and I have chosen to feel good about it. I want to do this. And your mind responds to these powerful, direct, crystal clear instructions with no room for confusion or misinterpretation. You now own the behavior of those who succeed. You willingly do something you hate if it helps you to achieve your goal. Those who don't succeed will give up their dreams before they do what they don't want to do, not you. You are the opposite in every way. You are driven, ambitious, highly motivated, focused single-mindedly, and always moving towards your goals. You take time to acknowledge your achievements and your goals, to feel gratitude for what you have already achieved, and not one achievement gets overlooked, and you are grateful for what you know is to come. Ever willing to do what you don't want to do to get there to be what you want to be. You put in the hours, the risk rejections of being away from home if you have to, because you do the things that you hate and you do them first. If you have to fire someone or have a confrontation, you do it first. You notice yourself changing and doing these things once you've avoided them, but no more. Choosing things to do, choosing things that you don't like, and you do them first, making yourself do them and do them first. This excites you, it elates you, because you know this is moving you to success, and you leave self-sabotage behind because you know that you have an unwavering, deserving truth that you deserve extraordinary success, just as you recognized how lovable you were as a child. And you say, I want to do this, I have chosen to do this. And so quickly it becomes 100% true for you. You take action every day in the direction of your goals. You take it every single day, and you happily do this every day. You don't have to spend the whole day doing it, but you do something every day that makes you feel like a winner. It elevates your feeling of success, commitment, and dedication. The more you act like a winner, the more you feel like one, the more you will make yourself into one and recognize all of the winning attributes that you already have. You are committed to making changes, doing what you hate and doing them first. You don't accept rejection or no. You come back from no and from rejection, knowing this is only a delay on your way to success, not a refusal that you will be successful, because your success requires never taking no for an answer and never allowing rejection to stop you. Success requires getting strong in the face of rejection, and you can do this. You do this. You cope with rejection. You have phenomenal coping skills. You are moving towards success, and it is moving towards you. Rejection isn't personal, and it cannot stop you. Because what you want wants you, and you have the talent, the drive, the belief, the discipline, and these new habits that are making you unstoppable. Identifying these techniques and putting them into practice works superbly for you. You master your mind because you understand new things about your mind, that you must give it direct, repetitive direction in what you want it to help you achieve. You use clear, precise, accurate language. So it doesn't have to do any guesswork. It knows exactly what you want. You know the mind so often works on desires and wants to keep the incorrectly expressed or outdated and outmoded beliefs out. So you keep your mind exactly up to date and in the present with what you want it to do. And you see more and more results. You say, I've chosen this. I want to do this. I've chosen to feel good about this. I want to focus on my deadlines. I devote my free time to study. I find it engrossing and rewarding. Or I've chosen to eat fruit and nuts instead of chocolate and cake, and I've chosen to feel great about it. It's a very different feeling. Your mind moves you towards pleasure and away from pain. So you make a massive link between pleasure and the goals that you want, and you tell your mind what to do to get there. You link extraordinary success with pleasure and all of the activities that you have to do to get there. You tell your mind over and over to let go of those outdated, outmoded beliefs, and you tell your mind the new the new beliefs that you want to have, and that you've chosen those. They excite you, you love them. You create pictures in your mind and words around those pictures about how you feel in those situations of receiving success, creating success. Our words become our reality, and our brain uses the words we speak to identify what we're feeling. Your brain takes every word you say as literal and accurate. So choose positive words, and the resulting feelings will also be positive. You tell yourself everything ahead will be manageable because I have phenomenal coping skills. I am a winner. Remember, your mind is wired to seek out and return to you what is familiar. You can make self-discipline, self-praise, pushing yourself further, believing in yourself, exercising regularly familiar and comfortable. And instead make the uncomfortable and unfamiliar, those negative language, words, procrastinating, putting things off, criticism, all of those unfamiliar. You are developing unwavering, unflinching self-belief. You delay gratification because successful people delay self-gratification all the time. They want to watch their favorite show or eat what they want to watch, but they finish their project, whereas others usually do it the other way around. First, you make your beliefs, and then your beliefs make you. But your beliefs and habits are yours to change. And your mind is locking on to my words. Success won't come to you, the extraordinary success that you desire, until you use the right communication with yourself. And you are putting that into practice. And it fills you with joy and excitement. So when you are ready, take a deep breath. In 5, feeling excited and having new understanding. 4, feeling ready and determined. 3, understanding that your inner child is yours to nurture and take care of and guide her to success. 2 and 1. Open your eyes and come back to consciousness. So you might have felt a whole flood of emotions and understanding there, or not so much. But what I do know is that you already are a success. You are completely unique, and there is nobody who can reach people, your people, like you can. There is nobody like you. And when you understand that, you will understand that extraordinary success is your right and that you deserve it. And so we can leave overthinking and procrastination and self-sabotage and comparing at the door, because it was never yours to carry. If you have any questions, you can contact me, as I said, on social media, or you can come to my event stand and I would love to answer any questions that you have. Thank you for joining me on my talk tonight.